it's funny because when you talk about accept, appreciate, achieve, the one that I identify with the most is achieve. Like I feel most comfortable teaching that, being in that zone. I think because of my background, I'm constantly trying to achieve. I'm constantly trying to, I'm constantly driven, and that can be extremely tiring. But and so that could be a quirk of mine that I'm constantly like driving really fast. But I'm also really silly, and I think that that's a wonderful balance. Like I love to have fun with my daughter. I love to joke around with my husband. I love to just sort of pick on him and pick on, just in a fun, loving way and with jokes. And I think that is a great balance.
I still tend to put other people before me in a lot of situations, and because I have a hard time distinguishing whether it's me being selfish or just me not thinking of somebody else. And there have been situations of my life where I've put other people before a personal need or want, and it hasn't been, it turned out as great. And I've always been told, well, if you would have been thinking of yourself before somebody else. I think that I still have difficulties with that, but again, it all goes back to believing in people, and that's just the way I am.
And I think one of the things I'm really cognizant of right now, that's my not so perfect way, is that when I'm tired, when I'm insecure, mostly, I forget my inherent value, and my tendency is to start trying to find my value through what I've achieved, or what I'm doing, or like getting a lot done and getting my to-do list done and working. And I have a tendency, especially when I kind of just forget my value, to try to find my value through what I'm doing as opposed to just being me. So I'm cognizant of it, but that doesn't mean that I don't, that I can always hold it. So I've been watching that in myself, and that's one of those things that is not so perfect, but very human.
My voice. And so it's funny because I have that like typical, it's like a Jersey Philly mishmash accent, because I'm in Jersey, but I actually live right over the bridge from Philly. And just so everybody knows that's listening in, most of us either lived in Philly when we were young, or our parents did. So it's like we have this weird, like, mishmashy kind of accent that makes us say certain things in maybe a different way than you're used to. So I have battled with this for my whole entire life, because if I would travel somewhere, or even like local, if it was somebody even here in Jersey that maybe wasn't from this area, they'd be like, oh, your voice is terrible, like just constantly, and I have to say, I went through a period where I was like, I think that I want to change it. Like I want to get vocal coaching so that I can speak just like a regular, no accent type of thing. Mm-hmm. And then I was like, so I did a little bit of that, and it was horrible. And I'm like, every time, like, I know how to take myself to that place where I can get rid of my accent, but then it's not fun, because I'm always thinking about, oh, I have to say this word properly. And really, I mean, who cares? Like, who cares if I speak this way? It's just me. So I think that, like, I know that's a big quirk, and still to this day, I have people say that to me constantly, that like, oh, your voice, so you really should get rid of that accent. I'm like, why? Why? Who cares? It's fine.
Perfect. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm like, so my answer now every time I hear that is, well, I find it charming. Yes. I'm like, it's charming.
I love that I'm able to manifest my dreams.
I love my sense of humor.
I love my creativity. I love to be creative. That definitely makes me happy. Like, I love being creative, and I love that I have the ability to be creative.
I love my ability to take everything deeper. I don't like small talk. So I'm famous among my friends for always asking like, how's your heart doing? And how's like really, what are you feeling these days? And so I love kind of going deeper. I love having sharing questions that everybody answers. So like people roll their eyes now. What's the sharing question tonight? But I love that. And I think everybody else like gets value from it.
Oh,
So
yeah.